Morning, everybody, and welcome back to Daily Red Devil. We have so much to discuss on the show this morning, but before we get into all of that, please do me a small favour. If you are watching for the first time today, make sure to subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, and give this episode a like. On the stream today, we're going to be talking about Manchester United's pursuit of central defensive midfielder Morten Hjulmand from Sporting Lisbon. We're also going to be talking about Jadon Sancho. Apparently, Jadon Sancho to Roma. Bid has been accepted. We'll be talking about that. We'll be talking, of course, about the game today against Arsenal. But I have a question for you. It's a very simple one. I think you're going to know what's coming. It is in relation to the game against Arsenal today. Who do we think is going to win? What are your score predictions? Let me know in the comment section right now your score predictions for Manchester United against Arsenal. Let me know. I'm going to do a little poll as well. So if you're watching the video live, let's do this. Prediction for game today. We'll do United win, draw, Arsenal win. There you go. There you go. There's the three options. How are we feeling for this one? Let me know in the comment section. And obviously, if you're in the live chat, you can get involved in the poll as well. So yeah, there you go. Manchester United win, draw, or Arsenal win. How am I feeling? I don't know. I feel quite confident. And I know that's probably going to be shattered at about 6 p.m. UK time when we're sat here all crying because we've lost 3-0. But I don't know. I feel strangely confident. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know. It's the hope that kills you, isn't it? But I do feel confident. I feel that we will be able to get a result today. I feel that I don't know why. I just do. I think it's just because it's a new season. We've made some good signings. We had a good pre-season. The players seem together. You know, we've obviously got rid of, or we've banished the likes of the Rashfords, the Sanchos, the Garnachos, the Antonys, those who, you know, don't have a future here. Yeah, I'm just feeling weirdly confident, and I know that that's probably a little bit naive. I know that knowing Manchester United, you know, that confidence will probably be gone by, I don't even know, by like 6 o'clock. But I'm going to go with a Man United win. Why not? Man United win. Let's go for it. I think we can do it. You know, we have a good enough team to do it. We're at home. It's the first game of the season. Arsenal have looked a little bit rusty in pre-season, to be honest. And I know pre-season doesn't always serve as like a good representation. You know, some teams will win every single pre-season game and then will lose the first game 4-0. So, you know, it's not the be-all end-all just because you win. You know, just because you win one pre-season game doesn't mean you're going to win the league. So, but I am confident. I'm going to go into this one confident. I think we can do it. I think Manchester United have what it takes to do it. We've got a good enough squad. We don't have any injuries, bar I think Mazraoui might be still injured, but other than that, everyone's available. Yeah, I'm going to go with the win. Why not? Let's get behind the team. Let's try and be positive. Let's hope that Sesko starts today. Let's hope that he scores a goal. Let's hope that Mbeumo and Cunha have a good game. You know, let's hope that our defence have a good game. Let's hope that Onana suddenly starts to perform out of nowhere. Like, it can happen. We do have good players. Last season was, in my opinion, just it wasn't a freak accident. There was many reasons why we finished where we were. But, you know, let's be realistic. When we're not a 15th place team, our squad is one of the best squads in the league. It is. On paper, we have some very, very good players. Oh, we've got my sneeze coming. I've got my morning sneeze on the way. Here we go. I honestly, I don't know what it is. About 5 minutes into every single stream, I sneeze. Every single day. Whether it's raining, whether it's hot, whether it's snowing, the same thing happens. Exactly the same time, every single day, I sneeze. I don't know why. I don't know if there's some science behind it, but we're not here to talk about sneezing. We're here to talk about football. So let's get back to the football. I'm going to go with a Manchester United win. I'm going to say 3-2. I think there'll be lots of goals. I think it's going to be tense. I think there's going to be some big decisions, maybe a penalty. You know, it's not going to be like a 7-0 win, obviously. It's going to be tight. But I think we can do it. And I'm confident that we can do it. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the win. Obviously, we will be live after the game as well. I don't really do watch-alongs, to be honest. I'm not that into them. I find it kind of weird, but I obviously will do a match reaction. So as soon as the game finishes, which will be, what, about 6 o'clock, roughly? 6:30? Yeah, I'll go live literally as soon as the game finishes. I will go live and do a match reaction. So I'm looking forward to that. But moving on from there, let's talk a little bit about Morten Hjulmand from Sporting Lisbon. The reports this morning are suggesting that apparently Ruben Amorim is asking for I call him Morten then. Morten Hjulmand from Sporting Lisbon, Danish international, central defensive midfielder. Exactly the kind of profile we need. Is he the player I want? Not really. I mean, I wanted Baleba, but obviously that doesn't seem to be happening now. We do need a central defensive midfielder though. 26 years of age. I mean, he's a decent option. I don't think he's amazing, but he's not terrible at the same time. Is that what we want? Somebody who's okay but not amazing. He's better than what we've got, but he's not world class. So I don't know. I mean, I'd take him, I guess, at this point. I would take him, but I'm not exactly excited about it really for 50 million. Like we all wanted what's he called? We all wanted Baleba, didn't we? But obviously that doesn't seem to be possible this summer. Brighton apparently not willing to sell this summer. So yeah, I don't know. I would definitely take him, don't get me wrong, but yeah, he's not like my dream target by any means. But apparently Ruben Amorim would like to bring him in, and at the end of the day, Ruben Amorim is the manager. We need to back the manager. We definitely need a central defensive midfielder. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind about that. So I guess he would do the job, you know? Like, if he's the best option available, if Baleba's literally being priced out of a move. Apparently Brighton aren't even willing to give us a price for Baleba. They're just saying, no, we're not selling him. And as it stands at the moment, Baleba's not like handed in a transfer request. So yeah, there's not really too much we can do. If they don't want to sell him and they're not even willing to quote us a price, like what can we really do? We can't really demand, you know, we can't just go there and say, you have to sell him to us. It's just, football just doesn't work like that, you know? So yeah, as much as I would like to see Baleba at Manchester United, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen this transfer window, which is frustrating, don't get me wrong. But yeah, that's just how football is sometimes. But yeah, that's the latest on that one. Moving on from there, we're now going to talk about Jadon Sancho. So the news this morning is this. Jadon Sancho apparently... where's it gone? So it's not here we go yet. This story just gets stupider and stupider by the day, I'm sorry. So Jadon Sancho, apparently Roma have had a bid accepted by Manchester United for Jadon Sancho. This is coming out from Fabrizio Romano, all right? Great, amazing. Finally got rid of him. So it says, AS Roma have now reached an agreement with Manchester United for Jadon Sancho, although Jadon Sancho has not accepted yet. I mean, what is wrong with this guy, man? I'm sorry. When was the last time he even played a game of football? Let's have a look. I mean, it was probably the Europa Conference League final, right? He hasn't played any pre-season at all. Like, when was the last time? Let's have a look. My computer's not loading, but I'm pretty sure it was the Conference League final, which was in what, May, maybe? Is it May? June, July? It's probably like 3 months ago, the last time he played football. He's not gone on the tour. He's not training with the team anyway. I'm sure he's like training on his own with, you know, a personal trainer and stuff. But still, he's not going to be match ready. He's got an offer from Roma, one of the most historic football clubs in world football. In Serie A fresh start for him. Deal's been agreed with Manchester United, right? And he's still not up for it. Like, what does this guy want? Did Roma finish in the Champions League as well? No, they're in the Europa League. It just infuriates me talking about this guy, man. It does. So, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. Deal has been accepted by Manchester United for Jadon Sancho, but apparently the player hasn't agreed on the move. That's coming from Fabrizio. So, I don't know. There's not really much more we can say, is there? Looks like we're just going to be stuck with him. He's just going to stay here and play FIFA for the next year and leave as a free agent, I reckon. He wants to wait until next summer and leave as a free agent. That's how it feels like at the moment. He's just running down his contract. He only has 1 year left, remember? So in 12 months' time, he'll be able to leave for nothing. I mean, surely other clubs see this situation and just think this is such a big red flag. Do you not think? I mean, I would. So anyway, that's Jadon Sancho. I just don't want to ever have to talk about it again. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. Moving on from there, we're now going to talk about Sesko. So this is quite a positive story. This is quite exciting, I guess. So this is coming out from, I think it was from Manchester Evening News, saying that Benjamin Sesko has left the players and the staff shocked with his incredible work ethic internally. He's always the first one to leave. Always the first one to arrive at the training and always the last one to leave. Always doing extra hours of recovery gym work after the normal sessions. I mean, that's good to see. It's good that we've finally managed to recruit a player who actually has that work ethic. Because when you look at some of the other people we've signed over the years, the Di Marias, the Sanchez's, the Sanchos, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. We never really seem to have a good talent. And it's not so much talent, it's more work ethic and motivation and I guess like personal pride. Like most of them just don't care. You know, they think they're better than they are. They're talented footballers. They come here, they collect their money, they do the bare minimum and then they leave. That's pretty much what we've been stuck with. You know, if you look at over the last 10 years, most of our signings have ended up like that. Whereas I know it's very early doors. He's not even played a professional game yet, so we can't get too ahead of ourselves. But the initial, impression from the media, clearly from the players, from the manager, is that Benjamin Sesko is a very hard-working, motivated individual, and that's what we need. We need motivated players who want to give everything for the team and as well just give everything for themselves, everything to better themselves to be able to perform in a Manchester United team. And obviously we haven't had that for a while, I don't think. We've signed a few players who are like that. Bruno, I think, is probably one. There's probably a few others, but most of them, I think, just come here for the payday and don't really care. They just see it as easy money, sit on their arse and do the bare minimum. So it's good to see that finally we've actually started to recruit players who have that right work ethic. I think Mbeumo has the right work ethic as well from what I've seen, and I think Cunha does as well. I think so far the three signings we've got, it seems very different to the previous kind of signings where we go and sign like a Sanchez or a Di Maria or, one of these big name players who's just coming here for money and probably doesn't really actually want to be here. It's just literally coming to earn some money. So, yeah, that's positive. But anyway, I'm going to wrap the video up here, guys. It's just a short one this morning. There's not that much to talk about right now. Obviously, we have this huge game today. Huge game. Don't forget to get your score predictions in the chat. 68% of people watching the video think we will win today, which is great. So the mood is obviously very positive. Let's get behind the team. I'll speak to you all at about 6:30 p.m. today, and hopefully we have just won. I'll speak to you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This has been Daily Red Devil. Bye for now.